What's up guys, Corey coming to you live from the TacToys HQ here on the Gold Coast, and in this video what I'm going to be doing is a long awaited review on the M4A1 V8, but the 2020 version, so the newest, the latest, the most updated version of the M4A1 V8. You'll see this one here has come straight from TacToys. It's got the TacToys custom box as well, M4A1 V8 Gel Blaster TacToys logo in the corner. So you'll know you got it from us if it looks like this. Alright, so getting straight into it, what you're going to notice straight out of the box is the quality of the blaster from what it used to be. Now this is basically a nylon and plastic composite, a bit of a mix. It's much higher quality than what it used to be even say a year ago, let alone almost 2 years ago when they first came out. There's not much movement, if any movement in the body at all. There's no wriggling, there's no flex. It's nice and solid for what it is. In the past they used to have full plastic internals, plastic gearbox, plastic gears. Now, they actually come with full nylon internals, so nylon gears and a nylon gearbox casing, which makes it extremely strong. Straight out of the box, you can literally put a 1.3 spring in, an upgraded O-ring, upgraded cylinder, and an 11.1 battery as well, and this thing is pumping. Most of the external parts are actually cosmetic, so you'll see the button right here. Does nothing. You pull back the charging handle, it's not a prime or anything, it simply just opens this door, so basically you don't need to use it. On this side, you've got your select fire, but it's only safe and full auto. There's no select fire on the V8, as it's always been. The handguard at the front is actually removable and it's very easy to get off. So all you do is twist and pull, just like that. And what you can do is put on a metal handguard as well, if you prefer. This thing has a lot of upgrades. I'll get into that in a second, but seriously, if you wanted a money pit, you've found it. This is the best way to get started in the gel blaster hobby. What you're going to see next is the buttstock right here. It's got the adjusting lever just here. All you do is push that in and pull out the buffer tube. You also have metal buffer tubes that we have. I believe a metal buffer tube is $35. Just goes straight onto the back of the blaster, gives it that nice solid weight and doesn't take any work. The buttstock of course has different points that you can adjust it to. So once you put it onto the blaster itself, just feed the wire through the back, put it on and then twist to lock it in place. You can adjust it to any level that you like. If you want it short, you can pull it all the way in. If you want it long, all the way out. And what you do is pull the buttstock all the way off, and that's actually where you guys put your battery. So you feed your battery in, connect it, put the buttstock back on right there, and she's basically good to go. You just need to fill up your magazine and she's shooting. You're also going to see in the box a magazine, a very standard magazine. It holds around 200 gel balls and it's loaded from the side, not the top. A lot of the new ones are actually loading from the top, and there is some complaints because it's actually a lot harder to open than opening it from the side. This is the classic, this is the most popular, and this is the one that people love. Next up, what you're going to see is your hologram sight. It is basically cosmetic. It does light up with a little green light in the middle. However, mostly cosmetic. You're not really going to be using the sights that much in gel blasters in general, because you can see where the gel ball is going. So take it with a grain of salt, but it does look great on the blaster. The pin to lock it in place is actually in your goodies bag right here. So in the bag, all you've got is your charger. It's just a USB charger that charges the 7.4 standard battery that it comes with in the box as well. So just put those aside. You've got a little sticker kit which it comes with. You can put it on if you really like. You don't really need to. And then what you're going to see is the pins to lock in the sight. Now before you do put on the sight, I'd recommend grabbing the two AAA batteries out of that bag as well, as you'll see right there. What you do, there's a little screw at the bottom of this sight. Undo that one, take off the top, put these batteries in, put that back on, screw in the screw, sorry. And what you can do is turn on that light now, and the sight will be functioning. Finally, in your little goodie bag, you've got your flash hider. All you do is slip that straight on the front, and that's it. So once your sight is on, this is basically the finished product. You've got your sight, your handguard, your magazine, your buttstock, everything's on, and she's looking good. Now for upgrades, you're probably asking, what could you do with the most basic blaster on the market? Well, what you can do is a full metal handguard. You can get foregrips, you can get PEQ boxes, you can get a standard torch and laser, or you can even just get a laser as well for the sides. You can get different sights, different styles, different sizes, different colors. You can get drum magazines for this one. There's two types, the nylon drum magazine and the one that's compatible with the M4A1 V8. Both fit, it's up to you which one you choose. Moving back to the rear, you've got metal buffer tubes, as I mentioned earlier. You can get red or black, and buttstocks. You can get heavy ones or you can get light ones. You can get basic ones or you can get crazy ones. Again, that's entirely up to you. Also, with the handguard, you can make it shorter or you can make it even longer. For CQB, so close quarters, you can actually make it shorter, you can get a shorter buttstock, and you can make it a very small blaster. If you're outdoors, if you're in the open, you can make it a long blaster to suit the environment. You can get a longer handguard, extend the buttstock, extend the buffer tube as well, and it'll look something like a marksman's rifle. You can even put a big sight on the top if you wanted to. Internally, I'd be here almost all day. You can get full metal internals, I mean even the gearbox casing if you wanted to. So metal gearbox casing, metal gears all the way through, SHS, so the hardened gears, heavy springs, metal rack piston, metal pinion, heavy duty and high quality O-ring as well, stainless steel cylinder, metal barrel, hop-ups, metal triggers, and for an FPS estimate, you'd be looking at around 300 to 320 for your ideal hitting blaster, but I like to stay around 280 to 300 so that I can keep my accuracy, and also it has a lot of power to hurt someone if I really wanted to. At the end of the day, the M4A1 V8 absolutely dominates the gel blaster market. From its entry-level price to the upgrades that you can do, you can go from such a standard basic blaster to going out onto the field and absolutely dominating. You can change the looks so that no matter what, you could have 10 of these and they all look like completely different blasters. They all have different rates of fire, they all have different power, but fundamentally they are all the same blaster, and that's what makes the M4A1 V8 so powerful. Personally, if I'm honest, it is still my top pick for an entry-level blaster in 2020, and if you're looking for something that's already pre-modified and works off the same foundation, I'd be going for the M4A1 Mark III that we have out right now. If it's in stock, make sure that you do grab one because they sell out unbelievably quick, and if it's not in stock, make sure that you do subscribe for a reminder on the website for as soon as they come back in. And when they do, I'd jump on it straight away. If you had any other questions about the M4A1 V8 or any of the blasters on our website, just jump onto our social media or our live chat on our website, send us an email or even give us a call, or if you wanted a hands-on experience, jump down to our Gold Coast or Brisbane store to give it a try today. And remember, if you didn't think you could afford it, now you can. We have the pay it later system where you put down a small deposit and pay it off in installments as you go, interest-free. That's available in store and on our website right now. This is Corey from TacToys. Happy blasting.